make some predictions using candy. If you guys opened, right, a small fun size of M&Ms, what colors would you expect to see?
Is every bag of M&Ms the same? See how a small bag of M&M candies can help learners engage with data in a way that is fun and builds data literacy. In this activity, learners collect a simple data set using candies and explore different ways to represent their data.
So now let's put on our prediction hats. Let's put on our data collection role. What do you think about the colors you'd expect to see in the M&M bag? Adrian?
I can see like green, red, and blues, also a little bit of brown.
Okay, a lot of the colors you see on your crayon package, right? Would you be surprised if you open up this bag that Miss Marissa's passing out and you had all orange? You would be. You think that might happen? Do you think we can predict the frequencies of colors in M&M's bags? We could do that. We could predict the frequency, right?
Here we see learners working in small groups using M&M candies to emulate how scientists collect and share data. By sorting and counting the frequency of each color, they represent their observations in a bar chart. This M&M collection activity represents the same type of experimental design that would help scientists understand what is happening to the penguin population in Antarctica. Just as youth did with the M&Ms, scientists are counting and sorting penguin data.
Give him his data. Tell him his data.
3 blue, 1 green, 3 yellow, 3 orange, and 0 brown.
The Kalman Online Data Analysis Platform, or CODAP for short, is an online app designed to help learners engage in data manipulation and see different patterns and observations. See how easily they enter their data and begin to experiment with how it is displayed.
I like how you guys are playing with this. Esther, what are you doing to yours? Are you changing up your data display?
Yeah.
How so?
Like I was taking my data and displaying it on the graph.
You were displaying it in like a scatter? Are you changing it to bars?
I'm gonna change it to bars.
Why? That's interesting that you said that.
Because like I feel like bars are just like easier to work with.
How many people are first timers on this? First timer on this code app? Do you think that the scientists use some kind of tool similar to this to help them look at all of their data? Okay, they probably do. Okay, Mariana?
You can change the color.
You can change the colors. Amin, would you do that for us as well, love? What color you want him to go to, Mariana?
Orange.
Go to orange. Ooh. Wow, did everybody just see how that data just kind of like almost?
How do we change it to a bar graph?
I like how you just did that. Amin, can we go back over that when you right-clicked it?
You click on the entire graph and the bar pops up on
So you clicked on the entire graph and then that bar, that toolbar came up. Which graph display do you prefer?
bar graph.
Why?
It's a lot easier.
In this case, it's easier for you to see it. So you're saying to me, hey, Ms. Hesserfiran, Amin should probably change that graph to a bar graph in this system as opposed to a point. But that might not be the case for all kinds of data.
No, you can put it in percent.
You can put that in percent?
Yeah, where?
Where?
The ruler.
The ruler?
The focus of this activity is to help learners practice new ways to engage with the M&M data they collected. The goal is to encourage curiosity in exploring the patterns they see in the data.
How can we wrap this up, everybody? What can we say for our summarizing statements, concluding statements? What were some of the comments that your group members had? Lucas?
That there's a random amount in each bag. Like I got 13 and he got 15. And I got 16.
Okay, so you kind of were sharing your numbers.
Compare our numbers of M&Ms and we would basically think about how many, like that, how that compares to the penguins, and if they're alive. And
That's so cool that you just said that. You're like, we're scientists, Ms. Hesserfiran. We're over here dealing with data. We're dealing with M&Ms, and we're comparing what each other has. Pretty cool. We can control these axes with how we want it to be displayed. how we want the intervals to look, right? And that might determine how our graph is maybe easier for other people to understand it, right? Would that be something?
In this video, you saw learners building their data literacy by collecting, recording, and labeling their observations. They orient themselves to the data by asking questions like, what kind of graph is this? What are the parts of the graph? What does this data mean to me? Learners use their critical thinking skills to find trends and patterns in the data.